Hello everyone. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning and I'm really bored, so I'm going to do the most favorite thing I've seen on YouTube, which is a sketchbook rundown. So anyway, this is my sketchbook for this year, and it's kind of a big deal because this is the first sketchbook I've actually filled up completely. So anyway, let's just jump in. This thing. Oh yeah. Bunch of random lines that sort of make a face. And there's a ton of crazy symbology in there that I just can't even begin to describe because I don't remember what it's about. And I actually do remember this. This is like kind of a portrait of Glenn Danzig, and these things are actually a mutant Chihuahua character from a comic book I was developing with my friend Martin. And here's one of the villains from that comic, the Flying Fuck. And there he is again in a different style. One of the locations of the comic book, Lopez Land. Oh yeah. FYI, the main villain in the series was George Lopez. I know, I'm so weird. But more design for it. Random sketches. For a scene, we have our hero, the Anus Avenger, tied up in the dungeon of Lopez Land. The random face design. Before I was studying proportion, random face, and guns. And this is after I studied female proportion a bit. Not too good, but yes, literally a female proportion study. Out of an anatomy book that I've had since I was a very young child. And here's a poem. Twice and round the fox rode in, leaving not a scar, but still striped with sin. For inside he was as held so dark as in within. I don't know what that. It's terrible, but anyway. This is an attempt at a comic, very metaphysical, very philosophical, but I don't know, I lost steam with it somewhere along the way. And I'm just not going to read all that. This is actually one of my first real attempts at trying to use color. Sort of like a punk rock chick with all these crazy lines, and I was trying to just explain possible within the context of one drawing, and I think it turned out pretty good. More character designs for the actual comic. This is Baron McLean and Thunder Woman. Random character design. Old Wizard. Now this is a piece I'm actually sad I never finished because I was looking and seeing nothing. It actually means that beneath everything we're sort of trapped in this duality that we're not even aware of, but we have all this beauty going on around us, and right below us there's this form of chaos, but we're blind and because we don't choose to acknowledge anything. But enough with philosophy. More characters. Toes. This is actually one of my favorite characters. Her name is Sam Applebottom. Poses. Got a yoga book. The rough draft of the Anus Avenger and a punch to the face. And voila, we have one of the main heroes in my comic was in with this dude known as the Black Mask. She has nothing to do with anything, but I thought she was cool. And this is Jack Black as a samurai, another key villain and key. Playing with lines and faces, Sharpies. This just looks terrible, but I'm going to show you anyway because I don't give a fuck. Like guillotine. I was still looking at melodies, and I saw the dude on the cover. I was like, I want to draw something like that, but not exactly. So I made this. An attempt at anime armor. Didn't turn out too good. Perspective hatching. Character design. A vampire. Bleh. More spiritual meditation stuff. Oh, this is called Breaking Dawn. Based on a post found on DeviantArt.com. I was playing with my construction method when trying to do this version of Hit Girl. Didn't turn out too happy with it. Poses, elf playing a flute, woman on hand, and me. So this is the first draft of my book. First couple pages at least. Then I have to switch to a computer. I got really obsessed with the comic book, The Sandman, for a while, and to draw these characters. And then Alex Dillard from A Clockwork Orange, my favorite book of all time. Well, at one point it was. Batman at a lighthouse at the beach, asking a very metaphysical question. Face. Angel trying to meet. The zombie. Pose. An attempt at a fabric study. A woman. The lead singer of the best band of all time. Playing with perspective. My first attempt at a landscape. You can see that Buddhist monk talking to a drug addict in front of a church. And this design dude smoking a cigarette. Pretty fun. Another attempt at a landscape. This one did not turn out nearly as well. But I grumpy old man. This one was a better attempt, but still nothing because I didn't finish it. Attempted a portrait of a friend in pen. Not too bad. To draw a younger looking character, I think I did pretty good. And then just random shapes and doodles. And then these. Call it two French maids, because it's two French maids. And then this one is called The Ascended, for spiritualists only. You will understand. As an exercise in futility, I decided to see what would happen if I channeled all my misplaced anger and rage into a drawing. And this is what I got. Very pretty. Song lyrics. Watched the epic rap battles of history, and I absolutely had to draw Isaac Newton. Total badass. Doodle page, as in like just making sure that I can draw circles and stuff. Originally, I was trying to draw the muscles of the face, but then I was just like, I don't have any photo reference, so I'm just gonna doodle. Another beach scene, in a Dr. Seuss looking house at the beach with a giraffe. Okay guys, thank you for watching, but continued in part 2.